guys, Dino here, back for another beer review. Today I'm going to be reviewing another one of Zane Maxwell's beers, his Kiwi Pale Ale. Thanks for sending that up, Zane. I've been looking forward to trying this one because I know it's a mini mash recipe that you got from Paul Finney. Or sorry, you got the ingredients from Paul Finney, and I think he supplied the recipe as well. It's already been poured up. The reason for that was I had a bit of a whoopsie when I opened the bottle. I think it was just super carved up, and it basically just came out like a volcano all over the side of the bottle. So I thought I'd spare you the grief of watching that, and I'll just cut to the important part. So this is a beer here, 5% ABV. Brewed up for Zane's and his wife's wedding renewal. I think it was back in earlier in the year. So here it is here. So a beautiful looking beer, Zane. It's got a sort of a really nice, let's say, turn the glass around, sort of burnt orange, almost a marmalade colour to it. It's holding its head really well. It's got a nice solid one finger head. Super tight creamy bubbles on the top, and even a little bit rocky. I don't know if that's showing up. Some nice glass lacing as well. I think because of there was so much carbonation in the bottle, as soon as I opened the cap a little bit, it just stirred everything up, so it's lifted some of the sediment up off the bottom of the bottle, but that doesn't matter. I love cloudy beers, and yeah, I think super clear beers are a bit overrated, to be honest. So let's have a smell. Well, I'm picking up the hops there. So Zane has used a mixture of Southern Cross and Nelson Sauvin in here, and they're coming through really well, Zane, even though the beer's, what, 5 months old? Still picking up heaps of hop aroma there. Yeah, sort of a citrus or light citrus aroma, and sort of tropical fruit sort of aroma coming off the top, but very nice. Maybe a little bit of malt coming through as well. Yeah, so I think the base of this was some Black Rock liquid malt, and then Zane steeped some grains with that. And like I say, added the Southern Cross and Nelson Sauvin hops. So let's have a taste of it. Yeah, once again I'm picking up, it's almost like, it reminds me of fruit salad sort of taste. If you guys are familiar with, you can get like actually not fruit salad, more of a passion fruit, yeah. Quite bitter, got a lot of bitterness is there as well, but not an unpleasant amount. Some nice malt flavour coming through there, but it's quite moderate, I'd say. Nowhere near as strong as your last beer that I reviewed. So this is definitely more of a session beer, and if you brewed it up for your wedding renewal, I imagine this went down really well. I think you said in one of your emails that it was a lot better when it was fresh, and I think if it's coming up for 5 months, it's probably maybe reached, slightly gone past its peak. I know when I brew my beers up after, or especially pale ales and things, especially if you've dry hopped them, we've got a lot of hop aroma there, it can sort of decline after a couple of months or a few months. But still very nice beer, Zane. I could quite happily sit down and session that. Fortunately, it's not a hot. It's a nice day here, but it's not hot. We started off with ice. I had ice on the windscreen of the car this morning when I went out to work, which is pretty unusual for Auckland. Generally, we'll be lucky if we get 2 or 3 frosts over the winter, but to have one just prior to winter or ice on the windscreen already is yeah, that's pretty early for us. But as you can see, it's not too bad now. It's got the short sleeves on. It's about 12 degrees, I think. But anyway, getting back to Zane's beer. Beautiful carbonation there. If I just swirl it around, you can see there's masses of carbonation there. I'm imagining this. It looks fairly clear now. I imagine it would have been almost crystal clear if that yeast hadn't have been stirred up from the carbonation when I opened it up. That's fantastic, Zane. I can only imagine how it tastes good now. How much nicer it would have tasted, you know, sort of when it was about a month old. It's definitely something to look at brewing again. And I'd be very happy to have another one of those. In fact, still got some in the bottle, so we will top it up. There we go. It's looking great. Okay guys, so that's me done. So that's Zane's Kiwi Pale Ale with Southern Cross and Nelson Salvine mini mash. I'll stop there and I will sit back and enjoy the rest of that. And thanks again, Zane, for sending those beers up. I really appreciate it, and I know that Chubby's itching to get his hands on his box as well. Hopefully we're trying to arrange something for this weekend, so I'll get those to him. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and we'll